Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Tiarrea B, and I'm just doing me. And today I am coming to you with a video. As I was detangling my hair, I ran into some single strand knots. And that's because your girl ain't been tying her hair up at night and stuff like this. So I figured it'd be a perfect time to show you how to handle those and continue to detangle. I just have 2 small sections left to do. And then after we get finished detangling, I am going to do a length check for you. And the reason I'm doing a length check today is because I will be going on a protective style challenge, and I'm going to go ahead and put in a hopefully a month-long, maybe 2-week-long protective style, and just see how much length I can retain from that style. So hit that notification bell and stay tuned for that video. I believe it's going to be some individual crochet faux locks that I'll be putting in myself. So anywho, let's go ahead and get this video going. So I'm just detangling here with some olive oil, of course, and a wide tooth comb. So basically the single strand knots are, if you don't know what they are, it's just basically shed hair that, if you can see that, it's shedded hair that wants to come out and hasn't really been freed yet. So the best way to deal with it is just to try to find the loose hair and go ahead and release it. You may have to tug a little bit, but once you release it, you should be pretty much good to go. Because single strand knots will give you a really hard time with detangling. So you've got to get them out of there. You know, you can't hang on to them. So we'll go ahead and get this back section done and detangled. So I had a rough time detangling this time because I was washing my hair last week and left it in a puff and didn't tie it up for a couple of nights. And so because of that, I'm stuck dealing with these knots. Talk about they're stuck, literally. But you have to be patient. That's why I'm doing it at a time where my schedule is clear at this point. I'm actually getting ready to get some rest, but I didn't want to go another night with my hair in the shape that it was in. Otherwise, it would have been a lot worse than this. So the back of my hair is about, I think the back of my hair is 4B. And so it's a little bit easier to detangle. And just in case, I did bring a little detangling brush or a shower brush just to make sure. So I've got that one done. So the single strand knots can be scary at first, especially like at first I didn't really know what they were, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to cut all my hair off. But no, you literally just target the area that has knotted up with the shed hair. Release the shed hair and go ahead and move on. Now if you have to, you can get some shears, not regular scissors, some shears that are actually for cutting hair, and just have that handy in case it gets real, because sometimes it's just that bad where you have to go ahead and cut it. But you want to do a little bit of finger detangling first. See? And as you finger detangle, you can kind of feel the shed hair that wants to be released. So just try to be as careful as you can. Unfortunately, these can be a little stubborn, so you almost have to tug on them a little bit just to get them free. Once you got them pretty free, see, and that's pretty much what it was. It was this hair just trying to escape. And don't be alarmed with shed hair either, because your hair is supposed to shed every day. And when you leave it in a unbothered state, or like I had the puff in, I didn't detangle it for the week. And so on one hand it's good not to on one hand it is good not to be manipulating your hair too much, but on the other hand your hair almost needs to be manipulated a little bit throughout the week, or at least maintained, especially if it's not in a stretch style. Then you gotta do something to avoid the shed hairs from getting trapped in and causing your good hair to fall out too, just because it wants to be attached to, because the shed hair is going to attach to your hair that wasn't necessarily ready to be shedded out yet. If that makes sense. So now that I've finger detangled a little bit, I'm just going to go in and try to go ahead and get it fully detangled. This is my last section. So prior to detangling, I did wash my hair. I washed my hair and conditioned it. I didn't deep condition it, but just regular condition. And then added the olive oil. I did try the this Pantene ProV leave-on detangling milk that I reviewed in my previous video again, and it's the same. I mean, it's really not doing much of anything for me at this point. I'm just using it because I already spent my coins, so I'm just gonna use it and until it's gone. But as you can see, I'm struggling to get this detangled because of those single strand knots. So let me go ahead and I think we have it. And if you feel some snagging, just pull the comb out right where it's snagging and just try again. Okay, I got it. So now it's detangled, so I'm just gonna run this shower brush through it to make sure. Okay. Alright, so that feels like it's pretty detangled. So before I get into this length check, I do want to take a moment to ask you to go ahead and check out the video that I most recently posted. It's a special thank you to everyone who has helped me reach 300 subscribers in around 3 weeks. I am overwhelmed with joy, and I'm extremely grateful and thankful that God has blessed me with subscribers like you. So check that out. It's just about a 1-minute video just saying thank you, and with the little special art done by my son. So check that out, and let's get into this length check. So I have cut my hair. I clipped my ends myself in May of this year, and I clipped it down to about 5 inches myself. And then in, I believe, around September, I went to the salon, and I know the back I had got it down to at least 8 inches. And the lady at the salon got a little scissor happy, and she went ahead and cut the back up to 5 inches. And so now, and I missed the inches. At least I know the back was a little bit longer, but I was fine with that. So she should have been fine with that. But that's just goes to show why you shouldn't let just anybody in your hair. But I'm going to go ahead and jump into the length check. I like to start in the back. This used to be the longest part of my hair, so I am curious to see how long it is now. So I have this little measuring tape that I got off of Amazon. And so, we'll start here. And I'm not going to straighten my hair for this or anything. It's just enough to see, kind of where I'm at. Kind of an estimate of where I'm at before I put my protective style in. So here we go. We'll start at 1. You want to secure it at the top and then grab it with your other hand and hold on to the hair as you pull it down. And my hair is a little slippery because of the oil, but we'll get through it. So I don't know if you can see, but that looks like 7. So we'll do it again just to double check. And I'm just going to pull it close once I release. Alright, so I got a mix between 6 and 7, so I'm going to call it 6.5 on the right side. I write my measurements down because I am on a forever hair journey, so I usually just do 6 measurements. So right, left, top, sides, and then in the middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So all right, so we're on number 2. So let's see. This side is usually shorter than the other side, so I like to take extra measurements just to see. If you do a length check, you know, you might want to try to do it without oil because this could be a challenge. All right, here we go. Yeah, so I'm thinking 6 over here. No, not even 6. So I'm going to call that 5.5. So 5.5, bottom left. Let's go for the front. Okay, how about that? All right, again, let's make sure it's as straight as we can get it. I like to measure by my face too, so it's down to my lip. And then I'll take this measuring tape, secure it. Alright guys, I'm seeing 7. What you think? I'm seeing 7. And I'll go again. At least 7. Maybe even 7.25. Yeah, I'll give it 7.25. Which is really amazing. Like the front of my hair used to be the shortest. So it was probably about 5 inches, like I said, back in May. And for it to be at 7 now is pretty good, considering the lady at the salon cut it again in September. So, yep, we're going to call it 7. So the front is 7. Put this back. Because who's not about to go to sleep with my hair all over the place again without putting a bonnet or something on is me, and you shouldn't either. Alright, let's go with the left side. And we're just about done here. I might be able to get a little bit more of an accurate measurement if my hair was straight, but for this, it's not worth putting heat on my hair, so we're just going to work with these estimates. Okay, what y'all see? Oh, that might look like 7 too. I'll try it again. Yep, I'm thinking 7. And try a different angle. Barely 7. I'll give it 6.5 because if anything, I like to under measure it than over, because that way if I do end up kind of dusting my ends or, you know, clipping a little bit myself just to keep them healthy, then I'll still be pretty accurate on the measurements. So that's good. Okay, we'll do this right side. And here's the measuring tape. Start at the top. Pull the hair. Ooh, that's looking like 7 too. So my hair is really healthy right now, as long as I stop creating single strand knots. But so it's in a good place. I'm very happy with the growth right now. Yeah, 7 inches. You wouldn't think that my hair is 7 inches, considering how much it shrinks. But that's why I wanted to record it, so I'll know where I'm at, where I stand. So hopefully, you know, some months or a year from now, we can all look back at this video and be like, I made it to waist length. Look, I started from the bottom, now I'm here, you know. So, I don't know. I'm definitely more into health over length, but it does not hurt to have some length for sure. So 7 inches on the right side. Now let's go for the top. Really, the top should be about the same, so I'm just actually going to do a total of 5 measurements instead of 6. So we'll do the top all together. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to figure it out because that's what I do. So, take the measuring tape. This hair is so thick at the top. I'm going to go down first. Hold on. Okay, I'm coming back up. What do you guys see? Looking like 6. But let's try again. I don't know how y'all measure the top of your head. Somebody could give me some better advice in the in the chat if there's a better way to do this, because this part is a little bit challenging for me. But I gotta know because I done already started, so. Oh, not getting it. Hold on, we'll figure it out. Hang on. Maybe if I take a smaller piece. How about a smaller piece? Alright, let's go. Okay, this should work. Okay, we're gonna call it 6. So 6 inches at the top. So I basically, you know, takes notes, and then I put a date on it, and then I will check it. In this case, I'll check it when I get done with my protective style. But other than that, it's usually a quarterly thing, you know, how often I would check my length just to make sure that I'm retaining my length and see if there's anything else I should be doing or could be doing to get my hair growing the way I want it. Alright guys, well, that is our video for today. Thank you. I look a little crazy. Thank you for joining me for yet another video. Who's not going to sleep without tying their hair is me. So I'm going to go ahead and put my DuRag on. Yep. And call it a night. So Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, informational, entertaining. Make sure you, if you've already subscribed, thank you, and make sure you hit your notification bell so that you know every time I post a video. I know I'm not very consistent yet, but I do at least try to upload 2 videos, sometimes 3 videos a week. With that being said, until next time, bye.